Okay, so in today's video, what we will be doing today is closing out week 3 and setting up for week number 4. Week number 4 is already done with, so we're going to be setting up week 4 and closing out week 4. Okay, so we are now looking at my November paycheck budget tracker for the week number 3. That is November 17th all the way through the 23rd for me. So we're going to go ahead and start with the inflow section. So for inflow, we had rollover number 1. We actually did roll over $591.20. For rollover number 2, we did roll over $567.48. And we did have source number 3 come in at $10.08. So altogether, our inflow total was $1,168.76. We are now going to go ahead and look at these fixed bills, fixed expenses. So for my Apple Care, that did come out for $13.49. My Google storage was $1.99. My Amazon Prime was $7.60. My light bill was pretty cheap this month. It was $45.38. Pandora did come out at $5.99. The Way came out at $30. Okay, I think I explained to you guys what happened about Apple storage. I thought they had charged me twice, but they really charged me for a game that I had purchased. So Apple storage I didn't budget for, and it did come out at $2.99. And the water did come out at $6.99. I am renting a water cooler from Sparklet, so it costs $6.99. I do not purchase water from them. I do fill up the containers when I do need water. So that is the cheapest way for us to do it that way. So altogether, our fixed expense total was $114.43. That did leave us a leftover of $1,054.33. So now we are going to just go ahead and look at our fixed expenses. No, not fixed expenses, our variable expenses. Sorry, you guys. Our variable expenses for week 3. So they are usual. So for gas, I spent $56.89. Household, we spent $82.63. For food out, we spent $31.64. For me, I was over budget a lot of $142.19. My daughter, she received $0. My son received $139.72. And miscellaneous received $11.29. And then we did not do any grocery shopping week 3, so that was $0. So altogether, our variable expenses was $464.36. That left us a leftover of $589.97. So I did not save this week. Like I told you guys last week, I did save, and that counted for this week. So it just cleared last week instead of this week. So I just go ahead and bring that over here to our extra savings. So left over, we had $589.97. For account number 1, we rolled over less than what we budgeted at $380.99. And for rollover number 2, we rolled over less than what we expected to roll over at $208.98. So altogether, our savings total was $589.97 with $0 left over. So you guys, this is a look at week number 3's paycheck budget tracker. So now we are just going to go ahead and set up for week number 4. And this is the last week of November. Okay, so this is our paycheck budget tracker for week number 4. And week number 4 goes from November 24th all the way through 11/30, which is today. Today is the... Okay, so this is our paycheck budget tracker for week number 4. And week number 4 goes from November 24th all the way through 11/30, which is today. Today is the 30th. Today's Saturday, so I am able to close out my budget today. I have no pending transactions. I don't want to slide my card because if I do, it might clear tomorrow, and tomorrow is the 1st, so I want to start off clean for December. So as far as I know right now, everything is already done, and I don't have no pending transactions. So we are going to set up the budget. I'm going to go over the budget with you guys, and then I'm going to do the actual side with you guys. And then in the next video, we are going to be closing out the whole month of November. Okay? So we're going to get started with the budgeted side. So for my inflow, I am expecting just to roll over from account number 1. I am expected to roll over from account number 2. Okay. I am budgeting source number 4. It's kind of hard to write with these nails. I did purchase these nails. These are press-ons, if you guys don't believe. It's like, they're from the TikTok shop, and these are supposed to be mid-length, and they're actually long for me, so I could just imagine what their short ones look like, because I thought they have short, mid-length, and long. And I'm thinking these are long. The long ones are probably like that much longer, so I like them, but they're just a little too long for me, but I do like them, and I will put them back on again. I did buy another pair as well. I know this video is like all over the place, but I want to show you guys that I did purchase another set, and they're supposed to be mid-length as well. So I know this is like not for the budget, but they are from a brand called Lofo. This is not sponsored anyway, you guys. This is where I bought it from. And I did buy this set as well. So, yeah, I did buy these, and I bought and these are press-on, so these are cute. When I do put these on, I am going to cut the ribbons a little lower. But, yeah, they remind me of like ballerina, some type of, thing. So, yeah, I did purchase these, and I am going to be purchasing some Christmas ones, you guys. So be on the lookout, because I am going to be purchasing Christmas style as well. So yeah. Anyway, let's get back to what we were here for, the budget. Okay. I am expected to bring in gifts, holiday, and travel, because this week is Thanksgiving week. So I would like to put the money back in that I spent for Thanksgiving. Okay. So for rollover number 1, we are budgeting to roll over $380.99. Okay, and then for rollover number 2, I am going to be budgeting $208.98. Okay. For source number 4, I am budgeting $1,425. And for gifts, holiday, and travel, I am bringing in $20. That's what I want to bring in, $20. Okay, now that I do have my inflow that I'm expecting to receive, okay, I am going to go ahead and add up our inflow. Guys, as you guys can see, we did get a inflow total of $2,034.97. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and just write in the fixed expenses that we plan to pay this last week of November. expenses for the last week of November. Like I told you guys, YouTube TV is due at the end of the month, not at the beginning of the month. So I'm going to start putting YouTube TV towards the end of the month. So my Weight Watchers is due on the 25th. My renter's insurance is due on the 24th. My earthquake insurance is due on the 25th. And YouTube TV is due on the 29th, between the 29th and the 30th, depends on how and when it falls on. I was going through my YouTube billing statements, and they usually come out between the 29th and the 30th. So I am just going to have it on the 29th, just to make it easier. So for Weight Watchers, I am budgeting $11. For my renter's insurance, I am budgeting $46.12. We are in our renewal phase, so that's why it's $46.12. In December, it will be going back down to $24.07. My earthquake insurance is $92.60. I did have to get some earthquake insurance because I am in Southern California, and we've been having little tremors here and there. And I would like to be protected because my renter's insurance do not cover earthquake related things. So, you know, that's a separate thing. Just like with flooding, that's a separate thing and all that extra stuff. So, yeah. Okay, and then YouTube TV, I am budgeting $72.99. Okay, so now that we have all of our fixed expenses counted for, we're going to now go ahead and look at how much we are planning to pay in fixed expenses. 11 plus 46, 12 plus 92, 68 plus 299. Okay, so as you all can see, we did get a fixed expense total of $222.71. Okay, so I am just going to take our info section of $2,034 and 97 cents. And I'm just going to subtract the $222.71. That gives us a leftover of $1,812.26. So I am just going to go ahead and bring that down here. $1,812.26. Okay, so now that we have that taken care of, we can now look at our variable expenses. So I am just going to go ahead and write them in. Okay. So I wrote down all of our variable expenses for the week. So we're going to go ahead and budget out our variable expenses. So for gas this week, I am budgeting the regular $60. For household this week, I am budgeting nothing. We don't need nothing for the household that I know of yet, but I still am looking for the pots and pans. And I'm going to be probably purchasing them next month. Are you guys doing anything for Black Friday? Did you guys go shopping yesterday? Because today is Saturday, so I didn't do nothing for Black Friday. Food out, I am budgeting $40. For me, I am budgeting $55. Got to get my eyebrows done. Daughter, I am budgeting her $100. My son, I am budgeting him $50. He do need sweaters, and he do need some shoes, and I'm not about to pay $175 for one pair of shoes anymore. That's out. So he better come up with something as far as the shoes that he want. And if he wants some shoes that cost like that much again, then he's gonna have to save up his money, his chore money, and get those shoes. Okay, so Yeah. For miscellaneous, I'm going to be budgeting the regular $30. And for groceries, I'm going to budget $80. Okay? So now that we have that squared away, we're going to go ahead and get calculator. Okay, you guys, so we did get a variable expense total of $415. And I'm just going to go ahead and get my leftover $1,812.26. We're going to subtract $415. That do give us a leftover of $1,397.26. So I am just going to go ahead and bring that up here to our sinking funds. You guys, I'm having trouble like trying to put the pen in my hand. These nails are so much, but I do like them. And they are on. I put these on Thursday morning and then Saturday, and they're hanging on there really good. So that's good. I'm not going to be going to the beauty supply store no more buying my nails. These are like real acrylics. Okay, so $1,397.26. Okay, so I did save this week. I told you guys if anything come in this week that I will be saving. So I am going to go ahead and list out my sinking funds, and we're going to go over the budget. Okay, so as you all can see, I went ahead and wrote in my sinking funds that I am planning to put something in this week for. Okay, so for my bill pay, this is money that I put away to pay bills for the next month. I am putting away $325. My emergency, I am budgeting $42. For my car maintenance, I am budgeting $21. My gifts, holiday, and travel, I am budgeting $21. Christmas, I am budgeting $21. And this Christmas is for $25, and my kids have $50 a piece still left from 2024 Christmas because I already gave them $100, and they only have $50 left, so they both had $150 a piece. That was like $300 I was able to save, so I just split that in half and gave them half. So I only have 2 kids, and that's all that I can take care of right now. Cannot take care of nothing else. No dogs, no cats, no birds, no chickens, nothing. It's not within my budget, okay? So this is for 2025. Okay, moving, I am budgeting $21 as well. This is money market savings, and I am budgeting $2 to put in there. Okay, for my 100 envelope challenge, I am saving for the envelope 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. And I am multiplying these all by 2. So when I did do that, that gave me a budget. When I multiplied 2 times 25, 26, 27, 29, 30, it did give me a budget amount of $330 for both. Okay? And then for my car insurance deductible, I am budgeting $21, you guys. Okay? So I am going to add up all of these amounts. So I know 21, 1. Okay, you guys, I did have a little discrepancy real quick because I went back to go see why it wasn't adding up. It's because I did put bill pay twice on my Excel sheet. So I had budgeted I budgeted $325 to go in, plus I added $21. So altogether that's $346 that I put in bill pay. So now we're gonna go ahead and just add this back up to see what we're going to be getting. So 6 plus 325 plus 42 plus 2 plus 330. Okay, you guys, as you guys can see, we did get a sinking fund total of $825. So I am just going to take the $1,397.26, and I am going to subtract the $825. That gives us a leftover of $572. $572.26. We're not paying any extra debt this month, so we have a leftover of $572.26. So I'm just going to be rolling over from account number 1 and rolling over from account number 2 for December. So I am going to put December. These are going to be the start balances that we're budgeting to start with December with, because the 30th is the last day I am accounting for this budget. So for rollover in account number 1, I am budgeting $242.27. And for account number 2, I'm budgeting to roll over $329.99, you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and just subtract $242.27. That leaves us with the $329.99, and yes, we are at 0. So we are saving $572.26, and we're gonna have 0 left over. So this is how week number 4 of November is looking like. I am now going to go ahead and close out this budget with you all, okay? I'm not going to be needing the calculator no more. I'm going to just go ahead and get started. So as you all know, this is for the week of the 24th through the 30th, the last week of November for me. We're going to go ahead and get started. So I did receive source number 3. I did not budget for source number 3, but it did come in at $10.08. For rollover number 1, we did actually roll over $380.99. For rollover number 2, we did roll over $208.98. For source number 4, we actually came in at $1,441. So that was more than I was expecting. And for gifts, holiday, and travel, I decided not to bring that in because source number 4, was more than enough. So I decided to leave that $20 in there. I didn't need it to make up for me to pay any bills with, okay? So altogether, our inflow total for week number 4 was actually $2,041.05. So Weight Watchers did come out at $11. My renter's insurance did come out at $46.12. My earthquake insurance, they didn't charge me this month because I started this month. So next month I will be paying. And YouTube TV did come out at $72.99. So altogether, our fixed expenses for week number 4 was $130.11. Okay, so we had a leftover of $1,910.94. now that we have our leftover, we're going to go ahead and just look at our variable expenses. So for variable expenses, we had our gas. Let's write the $1,910.94. We had gas, and I only spent $32.92. That's because I had a half a tank of gas, and I just filled up because I knew I had a couple of places to go. So at the half mark, you guys know half of 60 is like 30. So I filled up there. Household this week, we did not spend anything. Food out this week, we spent $41.51. Not bad. It was only over budget by $1.51. Not bad at all, you guys. For me, I spent $72.19. My daughter spent $213. I explained to you guys about my daughter. She gives me cash to put up money on her card, so I'll just use my cash, my money, and then I'll replace the money that she gave me, you know, like that. My son, he received $0 this week. He's not even here. Miscellaneous is we spent $78.63. We had out-of-town guests come in, and I splurged a little bit on the out-of-town guests out the kindness of my heart. So, yes, okay? And then for groceries this week, we did spend $66.47. Okay, so altogether, we did have a variable expense total of $504.72. We had a leftover of $1,406.22. So I am going to bring that $1,406.22 up here. For bill pay did receive $325. It received more than that because I didn't add this $21 in with this, but it's okay. It's accounted for. Emergency did get $42. My car maintenance did receive $21. My gifts, holiday, and travel did receive $21. Christmas received $21. Moving received $21. Money market received $2. That's another savings account within Ally. My 100 envelope challenge did receive $330. And my car insurance deductible did receive $21. This is also with earthquake insurance. No, is it? Yes, it is. So I gotta remember to put earthquake insurance deductible, earthquake insurance deductible as well, because they both are going to be sharing the same sinking fund. Both of my deductibles are $2,500, so that account needs $5,000 altogether in order for us to make sure that we have our insurance deductibles together. Okay, and once I get reach that $5,000, I'm going to stop saving for that fund. And bill pay did receive an extra $21 as well. Okay, I'm just trying to build that up slowly so we can go ahead and start, making sure bills are being paid a month ahead, basically. So altogether, our sinking fund total did receive $825. And that left us with $581.22. Okay, so I am just going to bring that $581.22 down. So we are starting December in account number 1 with $338.11. And in account 2, we are starting December with $243.11. Okay, so altogether that do equal $581.22 with $0 left over. Okay, I know that the math is correct. It's because I do my budget in Excel first, and it automatically adds up the numbers for me. So that's why I know I shouldn't be off at all, because the math is already being done for me. And when I am off, I go back to look at what happened. That's how come I was wondering why am I off by $21? I forgot to put the bill pay the second time in. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and just add up $338.11 plus $243.11. And that do give us the $581.22, you guys. Okay, you guys, I think this video has been so long. So I would like to thank you all so much for joining me today in this budget with me. And until next time, you guys take care. Bye-bye.